Oh, listen, anytime that you can start a day, not only saying good morning to your dog and giving your dog a hug goodbye as you go out the door. Yeah, I'm one of those pet owners. But then you get a chance to talk about dogs here on your television show with Patty Wood, a communication specialist in so many different areas of communication. And Patty, as I communicate to you, I welcome you to Phoenix, Arizona. We're talking about communication with dogs and by dogs. Listen, people have a hard time listening to one another. What about listening to our pets? Do we do a good job about that at all?
Actually, the new research by Pupperoni Dog Snack says that 74% of dog owners actually look to their dog's body language and facial expressions to tell how their pet is feeling. We want to know what those wags are telling us.
Well,
and
communication.
We've got this great photo of you.
Yeah, in fact, there's one right there. I thank you very much. That's Pat and Bijou.
It's
Pat is
adorable.
the one in the blue shirt. What do you...
I absolutely love that.
Well, what are you looking at?
Love that photo. Love how you have your face up. What I'm looking at for a few things. One is I'm looking how your face is up next to your puppy dog, up to Bijou, and you're doing that to show you want to be seen as a unit. I love that. And then look at your puppy's paws. Paws point where the heart follows. In human body language, our feet point to where our heart wants to be. In your wonderful photo, your dog has his paws pointing towards you. It's so sweet. So sweet. Love that.
Yes.
And your puppy has a nice relaxed muzzle as well that shows your dog is happy.
Well, yeah, she lives a good life. We tend
I bet she does.
We tend to spoil her. But Patty, listen, as far as communication is concerned, when she goes over to the door and begins to squat, I know she has to go out. That communication I understand. What are some of the other things that we have to look for, huh?
One of the things you can look for is confidence. Body language of dogs goes up just like human body language goes up when they're happy. The head goes up, the tail goes up. And when dogs are fearful, scared, anxious, their head goes down, their tail goes down, and actually their whole hindquarters goes down. You can also look at tail wags. They differ from breed and also due to personality. So you want to get your dog's norm, hold up a little treat, watch the tail wag. Most breeds, it'll be a nice, broad, relaxed wag when they're happy and content, and will circle when they're happy, excited, and go down and tight if they're anxious, but still wagging the tail, but not always happy, sometimes anxious. And then up over the back, very high and tight wags when they're really, really aggressive.
I wish that I was as good looking as my dog is, but when it comes to celebrity dogs,
so cute.
I know sometimes when you take a look at dog owners, whether they're familiar people or not, they do tend to begin to look alike. And you've got some celebrity dog photos there, right?
Yes. Yes, we have this wonderful photo from Women's Tennis World of Andy Roddick and his dog Billy. And I want you to look how Andy has his arms around, is giving his dog a belly rub, and his body language is so relaxed. Look at that dog. His puppy is in a contentment roll on the back, shoulders rolling, and look at the muzzle, so nice and relaxed, and especially look at eyes. Dogs have what are called soft eyes when they're really happy. The eyes squint down just like humans do when we give a true smile. The next photo, we have Obama with the first dog, Bo, who's actually kind of walking the president. And his dog, Bo's giving a check back. Dogs do that when they're in play mode, and they want you to play with them. And Obama's giving that wonderful open-mouth, teeth-showing smile that men typically do only when they're really joyful. The next photo is that, oh my gosh, matching and mirroring, same personality. Our research showed that 60% of pet owners feel like they have the same personalities as their dog. This one, so much matching and mirroring. Look at the feet. Dogs who are relaxed have a broad stance, flat feet. Look at the palms, the head. Oh my gosh, you can tell that they've got the exact same personality. I think the only difference is Ozzy likes rock music and his dog Lola has a secret love for Hannah Montana.
Yeah, they're both terrified they have to go home to Mama. That's what.
I tell you, there's a little bit. Both of them might be sleeping on the floor tonight. You never know.
Who else?
The next photo we have of the Queen and one of her corgis, and I love the facial expression. Look at the Queen. I've seen a 2-hour special of her with her family. She didn't smile like that. And her dog has nice floppy ears, sort of outward. That says attentive, often means that they want something. The next photo, I love this photo. This is Drew Barrymore with her dog Flossie. They have a wonderful relationship. They're sharing a look. So many of us have shared that kind of magical look with our dog. And not all dogs take eye contact like this, so you can tell your dog is comfortable with that. Flossie's muzzle is up, the nose is up and relaxed. And she's got soft eyes, those squinty eyes that I talked about before. This is a really loving look. Oh, so
that's what I would look like if I was nose to nose with Drew Barrymore too, I think. Listen, I want to ask I want to ask you about the different breeds, though. Do different breeds communicate differently?
Slightly differently. And one of the things you really need to do is get that baseline for what's normal for your dog, because sometimes the broadness of the tail or the lack of tail changes the communication. But some of the things are very similar, that relaxed posture, that down when they're feeling low. And also, one of the magical things are those ears that go up and forward when they're happy, excited,
yes,
and go back, tight against the head when they're stressed.
Pete, listen,
and that's
Patty,
common across all breeds.
Patty, we have less than a minute left. You're an expert on communication, people communication, and pet communication.
Yes.
The only time I ever see Bijou concerned at all is unpredictably, we'll be going by some area, a mall, some place, some lawn somewhere. You never know what it is. And suddenly she looks frightened and there's nobody around.
Well, dogs can pick up on pheromones. So even when that window is open and even when it's closed, they can pick up on the smell, and they can feel tension in other dogs in the area and human beings in the area as well.
Boy,
so
I tell you.
That's what she's picking up
You
on.
know, we've got a full screen picture now of Pat and Bijou, and you can see the only area of dissatisfaction with Bijou is she knows she's not getting paid for this appearance. Patty, listen, I thank you so much. Patty Wood, all about communicating with your dog, but more than anything, really listening and paying attention as your dog communicates with you. By the way, we've got somebody here with a basic communication message for you. Buzz says,